Okay, so let's talk about code names. Yes, actually, I can go on and on about code names. Okay. Hold up, I have code names on a piece of paper. Okay, so code names. What are code names? This is my plan for my last vlog. Code names are basically just a really discreet way to talk about people, like with your friends or something. Like, your friends, like if you're talking about, oh, I have a crush on this one guy, then you could be like, oh, I'm looking at myself, but actually looking at the camera. You could be like, oh, I have, I think highlighter is looking really hot today or something. So this is a list of code names I use with my friends, and we're going to go through and really just talk about all of them and how often you should change your code names and just code names in general. So, code names in general. You should have code names. I think they're a really nice way to talk shit about people, honestly. If you're like, oh, girl, I heard Grapevine got pregnant with Basketball's baby, and your friends know who people are around you look at you like you're crazy, but your friend will be like, she did it. Ooh, girl. Anyway, so basically, me and my friend, I'm just trying to count these out real quick so I can kind of just get a little bit of, how many code names to talk about. 16, I think. So, we're just going to go through these code names, what they mean. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to tell you why people have these code names, and then we'll talk about, I'm not going to tell you who they're for, because if you go to my school and I'm saying these code names, then I don't need you being like, girl, you have a crush on, insert name here. I don't have a crush on anybody, for the record. I feel like I'm not, like, in the light enough. Hold up. Oh my god. I'm, like, crushed in now. Okay. Whoa, I'm much closer to the camera right now. Okay. So, first, Chili. Chili is a code name that I've been using for, like, a little bit of time. The person's old code name was Social Studies, because he got a boner in Social Studies class. So now we call him Social Studies. But his name is Chili now because he figured out what Social Studies meant. Chili because when he came to school one time, he had on a pair of Jordan 1 Chilies, and they were the ugliest I've ever seen in my life. I'm joking, but not really. Second, Tomato. Everybody wants to know what tomato means, and person who is named Tomato knows what tomato means. But he is very, very pale, and
you want me to tell you something? I know what you want to hear. I know you want me, baby. I think I want you too. I think I love you, baby.
And when he gets flustered, does anything ever, he turns tomato red, which is why he's called Tomato. El Baldo. So, I don't know if it's a trend or something, but these people just, like, go around and get a buzz cut. Like, what? Shave their entire head. So, and that's not, okay, this is kind of cute. Wait. Okay, I like it. And they shave their entire, like, head for no reason, and that's what we call him, El Baldo. He's also my Spanish class, which is why it's in Spanish. Big Toad. His name sounds like Toad, so, and he's big because he's really tall. That's it. Crocs. He has, like, 2 bangers, shoe-wise. Like, he has one, he's, like, the Jordan, like, Blue Thunder or whatever. Jordan 1's highs. The ones that are really, like, popular right now. And when he's not wearing those, he's wearing Crocs. Especially why we call him Crocs. Weird hair guy. There was this guy. He had, like, long, shoulder-length hair, and he'd put, like, a hat over it. And I was like, oh, his hair is so beautiful. My friend was like, ew, it looks greasy as fuck. Like, ew. And so, my lips are dry. Now we call him Weird Hair Guy. If it starts raining, I'm going to cry. Oh, you're kidding me.
Let it out. Let it out.
Actually, I have a winter coat back here that I can cover myself with. Oh my god. It's raining. Oh my god. It's raining. Okay, I'm just gonna go through these real quickly. Strawberry rat. He looks like a rat and he has red hair. Yeah, that's it. Eyelashes. He has super long, beautiful eyelashes. Nutella. They're named after a nut. That makes Nutella. Lollipop. His head is so small and it looks like a lollipop. It's so funny. I also like singing about lollipops to people, which was totally unrelated. Sid the Sloth. In 7th grade, everybody called him Sid the Sloth, so he looked like Sid the Sloth, so now we just call him Sid the Sloth. Ratatouille. For obvious reasons. He's like a rat. Dryer. That might be someone whose last name is Dyer. I don't know. Brit Barbie. She looks like Brit Barbie. It's so funny. Plague and my friend, they came up with that for themselves. Yeah. Gorilla. I don't actually know if there is a gorilla name, what the person's name is, but if there is, that is why we call them that. So when you should change these out, if you're talking with your friend, right? Your friend's like, oh my god, you know, this person is so hot with the code name. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But if they switch back and forth between their name, the initials, and the code name, like my friends do, because they don't know how to fucking whisper, we have to change code names like weekly. So like, she's like, oh my god, social studies, he's so hot. Back when I had like a crush on him, I would be like, oh my god, you know, social studies, he just makes me so flustered and start blushing, right? And so when I would do that, my friends would be like, oh, who's social studies? I'm like, oh, this is social studies. And my friends were like, oh my god, social studies is actually named, and say his name. And then people start picking up on social studies man, and now he knows social studies man. So, and then we kept changing it, but none of the ones really stick as well as social studies does. So we have like code names that we switch, and we go back, like social studies, Chili, Cinderella. I think all our like current code names are all Disney princesses. So the Disney princesses is all of them in collective. Tomato. He knows what tomato means, but we just haven't changed it because it's so perfect. El Baldo. I love that name, and he knows what it means. All the OG names. El Baldo, Tomato, Social Studies. Those ones, they all know what they mean because we would use it so much. So we have like new code names. Social Studies is now Cinderella. Tomato is Goldilocks, so he's blonde, and his blonde curly hair. And El Baldo is now Rapunzel. But you know, now there's Ariel, Elsa. You know, there's more now. But all the OGs know what their names are. These boys know that they can fluster me so easily. So what they do is they'll go and be like, oh, hey, and like fluster me, and then go and tell everybody I have a crush on them, which is not true at all. They just make me flustered, and I don't know why. Hold on, let me make sure my pen is there. Good. Don't make mean code names. Like, don't use derogatory like words. Like, don't have somebody's code name be the N-word. Like, or monkey. Like, or like anti-Semitic, homophobic. Rainbow is not a bad one though. Rainbow's a good code name, as long as it's not in a derogatory way. Ableist, like, you don't have someone's code name be wheelchair if they're in a wheelchair, you know? And don't be obvious with it. Like, if the person's blonde, don't have the code name be Blondie, you know? Or if the person has freckles, don't have chocolate chip cookies good, but like, don't have it be like Freckles, you know? Have it be something. I'm at my step goal. Have it be something interesting. Oh, Tomato. This says my friend's name. No, it says like Tomato. Heart's my friend's name. And yeah, because, you know, my friend has a crush on Tomato. Yeah, these boys, they know they can fluster me. Yeah, it's raining. They know they can fluster me. I know they can fluster me, and they know what they're doing. And I know that they know what they're doing. And it's so freaking frustrating, but like, also don't stop. Why did I say that? Oh, today I was talking to my friend about coats because I was like, oh, I don't have a coat, but it looks kind of cold. And my friend's like, oh, don't even worry about it. I have a coat you can borrow. And so I was like, okay. I didn't end up borrowing the coat, but I was like, okay. And then the person, social studies, he walks behind her, and then she doesn't know that he's behind her, so she steps backwards and blocks his way. Then he like tries to go around the front, and she steps forward and blocks his way without even knowing it. And she like, they go on that for a while, and so I just grab her by her shoulders and move her to the side, and then he goes around and smirks at me and says thank you, and then
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
I'm so sorry. Got my legs kicking, me smiling, twisting my hair. Oh, I hate this boy. No, he's literally a dick, and I hate him. He just... I used to have a crush on him in the beginning of 8th grade. And in 7th grade, I thought he was ugly. Summer 7th grade, I thought he was ugly. Summer before 8th grade, I thought he was ugly too. But when he walked into school looking fine as hell on the first day of 8th grade, what did they want me to do? So I'm talking to my friend like, ooh, I don't like him. I just think his eyes are pretty. And then, goes on, progresses. I'm in his class. We have changed the people in the class, like switched them around 4 times. And I'm still have been in his class every single time. And I hate it. I hate it. Especially my teachers, they know because my friends don't know how to whisper. And they know I get flustered around him because it's pretty obvious. They sit me next to him on purpose. This is why I hate the education system, honestly. Because they're setting me up to be dirty. In Spanish class, my teacher, I love her. She's so funny. She basically sits me across from his friends. And my friend has a crush on, no, not him, Tomato. She sits me across from Tomato and his friends because Tomato and El Baldo are in my Spanish class. And Ariel, but that's not important. They're all in my Spanish class. So, because me and my friend, we don't know how to stop laughing in Spanish class. And we joke about it, right? So she wrote an email to the teacher as a joke saying, hey, sit this next to Tomato. And then she actually did. And then she switched seats again. She sat next to El Baldo. And then, like, because I bring heat, I got shoe game. I walk into Spanish class, and every single time he, like, scoots back and, like, leans and looks under the table to look at my shoes. And my friend, we like to talk a lot, right? So, we were just talking, and, we were just talking. And she was, like, laughing. She was making me laugh. And my Spanish teacher was like, friend, it's name, if you don't be quiet, I'm gonna have to switch you with Tomatoes. El Baldo literally says, be bad. And I think it's because they're friends. They have romance going on because I literally, Tomato kissed his shoulder. And they both went out into the hallway and came back all flustered and blushing, so.
It's giving very much fruity.
Just throwing it out there. Ow, that hurts. I'm trying to keep this video 14 minutes, and, I will. So, I'm gonna do this little bit of this, yeah. Anyway, they fluster me, and I hate it. Okay, guys, that's the end of this video. It is 4 minutes shorter than my other video, and I'm gonna be posting at least once a week. Every Wednesday, I'm trying to keep it at. So, yeah, I know this has nothing to do with other videos that I said I was gonna do, but I will do a shoe tour eventually, and I will give you a life update eventually. So, bye, girlies. I hope you have a wonderful week. And keep coming back for more videos because I enjoy talking to you.